Hello mates, my name is Risk and welcome to another vlog. So I just want to let you know that the thing I'm going to talk about is actually a big deal for me because it's been something that I really wanted to talk about and I really wanted to address it in a video. And recently I got a comment on one of my reading comments video and they asked me about why am I so busy and about my job and things like that. So I was planning to make a video explaining everything about the job, so not like explain like how it works or anything, but I am going to explain why is it such a big deal for me to actually do it. First of all, I want to thank you mate so much for actually helping me do this and actually quit my job to most likely to pursue my dream. And it wasn't actually a dream in the beginning. I actually never dreamed of doing this as a job, or I never had any idea of something close to it. So it's kind of crazy how things turned out once I opened my YouTube channel. I actually quitted my job unofficially after the surgery I had. If you remember, I made a vlog that I'm going to surgery, and after the surgery I was pretty much wrecked. I couldn't really do anything, and I was planning to leave the job. Like, it's a family business, so my father knew that I wanted to leave the job, and it was like, it's not like something I can just leave in the middle. It's actually a process that I need to go through in order to get out of there, because my job was very important, and it's not like you can just find someone to actually replace me immediately. So it took some time. So I pretty much stopped going to work after the surgery, and that is kind of a big deal because my dad already knew that I can't go to work anymore, and there is no point to getting me back to work after I heal up, because my objective from the first place after I decided what I wanted to do was to get me out of the job. So it's actually a very big deal for me, because that job I have been doing ever since I was 11 years old, which is 8 years by now. I'm 19 years old. It's really weird. I had to start working at a very young age actually, because there was something happening in my family. At the time when I was 11 years old, my dad actually had a very big business, and it all fell apart. It ran through many years. It was actually, I think, 20 years or something like that, and it fell apart after someone from the family, very close to our family, decided to scam my father, and after that everything fall apart. And that business was the only income for my family. So my dad actually went to work in a very difficult physical job when he was like 50 something years old at the time, 58 I believe, which is very difficult to keep a physical work when you're that old. And basically after a year he couldn't take any more of it. He felt like he's falling apart. He felt like he's basically screwing himself, because he was in a lot of pain. He felt like he can't go through any more jobs. So he actually decided to start a new family business. He made that decision when I was 11 years old, and he told me that he can bring back the state where we don't need to worry too much about money anymore, if only I'll give him my full support. And then we started actually our family business, where we then hired my brother and sister as well. I'm not going to give too much detail about what the job is, because it doesn't really matter to the story, but all you need to know that we started very small and with very limited funds. Very limited funds, and we just started growing from there. It started really tiny, and as the years went by, it went even bigger and bigger, and then after just a few years we were back in the state where we were able to afford things again, and we don't need to worry about money again. And it was a great feeling, but still there were a lot of up and downs during that time, which I might explain in Draw My Life video. The job itself for me was actually very difficult, because it was a very physical, difficult job. I did most of the physical work because I didn't want my father to do so, because he was so it's too much for his age. And during that time I was still in school, and I didn't get any vacations whatsoever. So you can imagine a full year without taking any vacations over and over again for 8 years. because also the holidays, like that you used to get, like what was it, Saturday and Sunday, those were the day I actually went to work, and I woke up very early, so I practically didn't have any vacation days. And even though there is a lot of holidays here, it's still like only 2 of the holidays I actually don't go to work, so it's not even that much, but it's still very nice to get a vacation. So even though the idea of, you know, just making something out of zero is like a very fun thing to do, but practically it wasn't a lot of fun. I wasn't really happy because yeah, I really appreciated that we had money again and things to do as we bid, but still I wasn't really happy. I knew that I didn't want to do this for the rest of my life. So for the longest time I wasn't really happy with what I'm doing, but I wasn't depressed either, which is good because depression can take you to some really bad places. But I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy in the slightest. So then I saw my first ray, a flight of happiness, and that was when I first, not the first time I logged on YouTube, but the first time I actually encountered a Let's Play. It was by a weird Swedish guy, I don't know his name, and he played Happy Wheels, a lot of Happy Wheels, and you know, after I found that out, you know, I wasn't that you know, not depressed, I was more happy. You can almost say I was the most happy I was ever, because I really didn't have anything I really had obsession with or passion to. So after a while, like I just saw this one video and then I ignored it. I was like, oh, too bad he only played this one game. I thought he only made this one video. So then I found out that he have actually a YouTube channel, and the channel's name was PewDiePie. I don't know if you heard of it anyway, I don't know. But that was actually the most happy time in my life when I got back, and it was still in the time where he used to make 3 videos a day, which was insane. Like every time I got back from school, and you know, I was really bummed out when I went to school, because I just really waited just for the time where I can end school and just go home and watch some more videos. And you know, it was an incredible time. I actually felt like I'm like very young when I didn't need to worry about anything. And now when after 2 years of that I just, you know, constantly went back from school and watched videos, this sort of kind of became an obsession. And yeah, after 2 years I opened my first YouTube channel after he said something about if he can do it, anybody can do it. So I decided to, I was like, no, I don't think I can do it. I really think you're wrong, sir. And then after a while I bought my first recording program for almost no reason. I didn't use it for quite a while. And then I decided to actually create videos. My first video was not in English, but after that first video I started making videos in English, and I was really bad. I only did upload every once in a while, but I had this weird strange feeling in my belly when I uploaded my first video, and it was a great feeling, and I wish I could ever feel it again. Like it was really great. And after I finished school and it started to go to the big summer vacation, I actually started to put more time and effort, since I didn't actually have anything to do in the summer. So then actually became a first spike of views and subscribers, and all of a sudden I had people watching me. After a few months of work, people were actually watching my videos and waiting for me to release new videos and things like that. And I never thought I would get to something like that. Like I remember when I got to 28 subscribers, I was like, I almost fainted. Like it was crazy. It was a crazy feeling. I felt like my entire body was butterflies. I can't really describe this feeling, but I really enjoyed it. And I just kept going. And now it's reached to this point where I can actually leave my job. This is insane. Ever since I opened my channel, I never really imagined or had a dream or anything about that I will ever do this as a job, or I will ever get paid for doing something that I really like to do. And it's just insane. It changed the course of my life completely. I was going in a totally different direction, a direction that I didn't want my life to go. Now because of this, I'm going in a totally different direction. a direction that I really want to go through, and I really like it. And now it got to the point where I can actually officially say, guys, I quit my job to do YouTube. I actually quit my job to do something that I'm very passionate to do, and it's not something that many people get to do. I'm actually the first man in this country to actually leave his job to make gaming videos. It's crazy. And with every day that passes, I'm actually getting close to finish the room that I have been working on ever since I left school. And it's very cool that I'm actually going to have a room where it's going to be special for YouTube stuff. It's going to be of course it's going to be my room where I'm going to sleep, but it's going to also have toilets, and it's going to have a shower, and you know, practically I can do anything I want. Like, I'm going to have my own special YouTube stand, and with very good equipment that will make video making a lot more easier. And you know, it's crazy to the level like of faith and effort I put into this, and you know, never thought it will get to a point like this. I never really imagined something like that happening. And I just want to thank all the people I met along the way. I met some crazy, not crazy, but amazingly cool people when I started YouTube, and I really want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. But basically, all of you mates, everybody together helped me reach this point, and I just want to say I'm really thankful from the bottom of my heart for helping me to reach this point where I can actually quit my job and do YouTube. Even though I don't really have, you know, a lot of things to pay. And now that I'm moving into a new chapter in my life, I hope you may see this symbol of me leaving my job as a way to show you how much I trust you, how much I trust you to actually support me financially. You know, it's really crazy. Like, I remember how much I didn't like my job, and now I can stop doing it to actually do something that I really like, and it really just puts a smile in my face. And I believe we can do more awesome things, you and I. So I'm pretty much in this point, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about, so I guess I'll show you the new room when it's going to be ready, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. So thank you mates again so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for changing my life. This is an unforgettable experience, and I will never forget that. So again, thank you mates so much, and I'll see you the next time. Oh wait, did I forget something? Oh yeah. Bye-bye!